I had a recent encounter with somebody I really care about my dreams and what kind of life I want to lead in the future because shit is starting to get serious. I'm going to college soon, and um, I've presented ideas that might contradict that or that might go against what people had planned for me. And with that, I have to have a different type of plan and actually tell people what I want to do and what it is, how I want my life to go. Right. So, a couple of days ago, I made a video, and I was talking about how I believe I was born to create or born to make content, and how in my life I want to live or make a living off of content creation, and I don't want to be bound by the confines of a 9 to 5 job, right? And this person was basically criticizing me, telling me how 9 to 5 doesn't necessarily mean from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. 5 days a week, 5 days a week, right? And they were telling me this, and I was like, well, I have a different interpretation of it. My interpretation of a 9 to 5 is a job where I have to work under somebody or um, stifle my creativity because I'm doing something where I don't like. That could be a very different take on a 9 to 5 than somebody usually would. But at the end of the day, that's my take on a 9 to 5, regardless, right? So that was my take, and they were telling me that 9 to 5 is just work, but sprinkled in there was a little bit of, I don't want to say animosity or anything, but sprinkled in there was just like undertone, like that you don't believe in me or support my dreams, necessarily. It was like they were treating my dreams as if it was a phase. Like everybody hits this phase in life where they think that their dreams are possible, which could be true, but I'm talking about actually following through on mine. And while I'm in the midst of talking about following through on mine, they keep asking me this question of, how do you expect to pay the bills? What do you want to, if you don't want to work a 9 to 5, what do you want to do? And I told them, I said content creation. And straight up, bro, straight up, they're like, you gotta let that go. Let that go. Let what go? I gotta let my dream go. Why? Because you say so. You talk about how your dream didn't work out for you, and how you were once in my position and wish you did different things, but now all of a sudden it's, oh, I gotta let that go. Let what go? Why? And they're like, oh well, making it as a content creator is like make it in the NBA. And I was like, the chance is not zero. And I said, you gotta stop that. Stop what? The chance is not zero. There's still a chance that I could be the one that makes it. Like you don't even know you don't even know what the fuck you're saying. Like you're just regurgitating some bullshit somebody online said to you. You don't even know what you're talking about. And it just gets me so like irritated because what are you talking about? It's just some of the most annoying shit ever. And it's like dog, people tell me you gotta stop that. You gotta let that go. You think you're gonna be Kai Cenat? It's like making the NBA. Those are 5 statements I have that people have said to me whenever I mention my dreams. And then when it's time to mention my dreams and people ask me and wonder why I don't tell anybody, this is why. Because with every time I open up to someone about my dreams, I'm met with combating statements as to why it's not possible rather than encouraging statements for thinking that I can do it. Or encouraging statements saying that, yo, you should go chase this if this is really what your heart desires. I fucking hate it. Like it's so annoying. Like you gotta let that go. Like, bro, you like. I think that is a key motivator to why I'm sitting in front of this camera right now and telling you guys this because I feel like I have to get the ball rolling, and I gotta prove so many people wrong, bro. Like that shit. That conversation I had yesterday was very annoying and very like eye opening to thinking like, you say you support me. But in the back of my mind, you're thinking, oh, it's like making the NBA, or oh, you gotta stop that. What happens if I stop? I end up like you, working a job I don't like, thinking about passions I could have had or dreams life I could have been living. Fuck, like I have a life to live, and I'm just trying. All I'm trying to do is choose how to live that life. And you can't get mad at me for taking a chance. But while I'm taking my chance, you're gonna sit there and tell me I gotta let that go. You gotta stop that. What the fuck? What happens if I listen to you? What happens if I listen to you?